Welcome to our session on exploring Python functions for data mining. Here's the roadmap for today. We'll start with the fundamentals of function components in Python. Then, we'll delve into how variable and function scopes work. We'll explore keyword arguments and the use of default parameters in functions. Finally, we'll discuss pass by assignment and its implications on function behavior. Let's begin with function basics. Functions in Python consist of a header, where you define the function name and its parameters, and a body, which includes the statements that execute the function's logic. Here, we see an example of defining a function to calculate the volume of a pizza using diameter and height. Moving on to scope. Every variable or function has a scope that dictates where it's accessible. Local scope is within a function, whereas global scope applies outside all functions. Parameters are always local. And understanding scope helps in managing self-referential calls or avoiding naming conflicts. Let's look at global versus local variables. By default, changes inside a function don't affect global variables. But by declaring a variable as global within a function, you can modify it. Here's an example where one function call doesn't change a global variable, but the other does after declaring it global. Now on to keyword arguments and default parameters. Positional arguments are matched by their order in the function call, while keyword arguments allow you to specify parameters by name, which can make function calls more readable, especially with many parameters. Default parameters set values if no argument is given, enhancing function flexibility. Functions in Python are not just code blocks. They are objects. This means you can assign them to variables, pass them as arguments, or even return them from other functions. Here's an example where we define a function to add numbers, then use another function to perform that operation with passed arguments. When it comes to how Python handles function parameters, we talk about pass by assignment. If you pass a mutable object, changes in the function can affect the original argument. However, with immutable objects, changes within the function do not alter the argument outside. Be cautious with default mutable parameters as they can retain state across calls. Here's a practical example of pass by assignment. We modify an element in a list inside a function, and this change persists outside the function because lists are mutable. To sum up, understanding how functions are structured, their scope, how arguments work, and how Python handles parameter passing can significantly enhance your coding for data mining tasks. Python's approach to functions provides both power and flexibility, making it a preferred language in data science. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on data science and technology. See you next time.